Hello. 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 I feel so weird. Hello. Yes. I look younger. Nah, I don't. Don't lie to me. You're so nice, though. My cat is sitting right there. She's so cute. I wonder when she will leave me for another cat owner. No, I wonder when she will leave me from this table. Please stay. Please stay, you fluffy, cute. This is my birthday stream. 2 birthday streams, in fact. Can we super chat you? So I think I finally managed to monetize my my channel, but then I was too lazy to set up super chats. And also, like, why would we give YouTube money? I don't want to give YouTube money. But you can. There's a link in the description. That's right there. That's where I get all of the money, where I don't have to share. And I'm sick of sharing, you know? So just use Ko-fi. Although I do pay taxes on that because my tax lady did not see Ko-fi donations as real donations, sadly. I don't know if that's really necessary. Especially because it's like birthday donations. And the argument was if I do something in exchange for it, like if it's like a trade offer, like I don't know, you buy music or you buy cosplay pictures, or no, you don't get anything from it. Sometimes you don't even get a reply. So I don't know about that. Yeah, it's not a service. We'll talk about it again. I want to talk about it again. As you can see... Oh, so, okay. If you want to donate, feel free to donate. My Ko-fi is always open. I don't advertise it often because I don't want to beg too much. You don't have to send anything. But if you want to support me in a way where 100% minus taxes goes to me, that's the way. Oh, I gotta be careful with my words, I think. There's surely people recording this right now, waiting for me to say something wrong. I hate you. If that's what you're here for, I hate you. But yeah, it's 2 birthdays because I didn't stream last year. And I wanted to, and then I thought, okay, I can't do it on time because I don't think I was at home. And then, I don't know, time passed by. And more time passed. And at some point I was like, well, now it's been like over half a year. I can't do a birthday stream now. But then I thought, okay, how about we do a New Year's stream, right? I think I was saying that I was gonna do that. And then I didn't do that either. I think... I don't know what happened. I got too busy again. I'm always too busy. I don't even have time for one stream per year. Not even one stream in 1 year! Actually, I was so close to canceling this as well, because I don't really have time for this stream either. I don't even... I don't have time for this stream either, really, but I'm making time now. Ideally, I'd wanna just cuddle with my cats as much as I can before I'm leaving them again. Because I'm leaving them for a while. I'm gonna miss them. Do you want to see Cat? But if I pick her up now, she's probably not gonna go back to the same spot. Are you? She's kind of sleeping. Low-key. She's so sweet. Thanks for making time. Thank you also. Apparently some of you guys... I got a lot of replies saying, oh, I can't today. I can't today. So many people can't today. And some of you guys are at a musical. Are you at a Lord of the Rings musical? Are those people at the Lord of the Rings musical? Oh my god. Oh my god. That's fascinating. Then I saw some people saying, oh, I got what's it called? Plugs, earphones. But like the small ones. Please don't! You're there at the musical. Pay attention. If you're listening to my stream right now, okay, I'm mad that this is overlapping, but don't take them out. Listen to the musical. It's really good. Take them out. Don't listen to me now. How long is the musical? Did it just start? I don't know. You shouldn't tell me because you should be focusing. Unless it didn't start yet. No, it's not in the UK. It's in the US apparently. Because they're doing it in the US now. Starts in 40 minutes. Okay, so it hasn't started yet. So what was the whole thing about, oh no, it's overlapping. It wasn't overlapping. It wasn't even overlapping. Unless, of course, if I do the stream longer than an hour. But I think you miscalculated, didn't you? To annoy me. Yeah, you miscalculated. In the end, I wouldn't have had time to move it to 1 hour earlier anyway. Happy birthday. Thank you. I am once again older. I've been on the internet as a streamer and content creator since I was 15. Or maybe even 14. And back then, I could say my age and it would be impressive to people that I could speak Japanese at that age, right? So I would obviously use that age to my advantage as a flex. And now, many years later, I wish I never put my age publicly because many years later now, I cannot hide it anymore. But I'm not 30 yet. And I dread the day next year. Yeah, I'm 29. Yeah, I'm 29. I'm not 30 yet. yet! I'm 29. I will ban you if you call me a hag. It's not funny. I'm really, like, having an existential crisis. Cat hairs. And also, the weird thing is, like, when I was streaming when I was 15, everybody was older than me. All of my viewers, with no exception, everybody was older than me. Now there's so many people who are younger than me, and it's terrifying. It makes me feel even older. When my viewers are younger than me, it makes me feel older. It's not good. I don't want to get older. I'm really not handling this well. So now I'm celebrating last year's birthday and this year's birthday together because last year I couldn't stream. And maybe I'm just never, after this one, maybe there's never gonna be any birthday celebration ever again from me because I'm just gonna ignore the concept of birthdays from now on. So I will never become 30. Plan? Sounds like a plan. I refuse to follow the social construct of age. Okay? I will decide when I age and that will be never again. The older I get, it's like, okay, so I don't think 29 is old in general, but for what I do, I think it's a, like, getting critical. Like, when I was 15, 16, 17, 18, and so on, okay, that was a good idle age to do idle things. And, like, when it comes to Japanese idols, it's kind of changed a little bit, but after like 22 or so, you're kind of dead. Unless you already accumulated a huge fan base at that point to carry you through a few more ages beyond 22. Now, culture has kind of changed and become more accepting, and also I'm not even a Japanese J-pop idol. I used to be a J-pop idol, a non-Japanese J-pop idol in Japan. So that was important to me. Now I'm not that, so it doesn't really matter. But for cosplaying, I also kind of feel like... First of all, the older I get, the more exhausting it is. Second of all, my skin will get older the older I get. So I just won't look so good anymore. Photoshop can't save me forever. And just generally, I don't know, you see the youth. Although I don't think I look that old yet, so it's fine, but you know, it's just everybody's younger. Like, people in the community, everybody's so young now. I used to be the young one. Now I'm the hag. This stream is just me having an existential crisis. No, but for real. Like, there's like new cosplayers and new photographers and new normal people attending these events, and like they're younger than me. It's unacceptable. Getting old sucks. High five! Join the My Joints Hurt Club. Enako. Well, that's basically what I said before. Like, if you get famous before you're old in this industry, old for that industry, not old in general, then okay, you can probably do this for a while. And you know, also Asians have this like eternal youth to them that I don't have. Freaking Asian gene. My cat is there. She's so cute. I have cake, by the way, in the fridge. I have acquired cake and I'm going to eat it. I even have a candle. One candle. So how old was I? 6. In Italy, I was 6 years old. Deemed 6 years old. Today, I will go back to 1 year old. Nice. No, just one small cake this time. Because I would have gotten more cake if I was at home the coming days to eat the rest of it. But alas, I'm not. Oh, there's Espanol translation. What does it say? En Italia tenía something like cinque probably años. Hoy volver a tener un año. Esta vez es solo un pastel pequeño. I don't know. What? How do you say it when there's a squiggle over the N? Ño, right? But if there's a P following right after it? I sound like a native speaker. Okay, chill. Don't try to be funny, guys. I thought we're over the... See, I need people to be older than me because young people are immature. Don't be like, she sounds like somebody. You're not funny. It's not funny. It's obvious, okay? It's not funny though, like, oh my god. Stop. Okay. Why are you guys all telling me your age? Oh, you older? Okay, who's older than 29? People who will likely die before me. Okay, so I have so much to do. I have to clean my house. It's a fucking mess. And I have to pack, and I have to come with my cats. Where are you going? Where are you going? Your eyes are terrifying. Why are your eyes so reflective? You know they're not like this normally. I love her. She's obviously enjoying this. Go back. Yes, go back. Oh, she's stuck on my... Ah! Oh no! Nanya, you're stuck on my... Yo! No! Wait! Let's not destroy this. Okay. Wait. I try to help them. I try to like carefully untangle, but no. No, it's not dangerous. This underneath is something I would wear without anything on top sometimes if it's too hot. So it's fine. I have thought of this. I thought that this could happen. That a cat would sabotage me. I'm hungry. Should we eat cake? Yes. It's a small cake with many strawberries. You may enjoy the view of my running machine. There's things on top of it because I want my Roomba to not get caught everywhere. But those things are not always there. No. So. Wait. Okay. It's... Oh, small cake with cat hair. Fuck. Don't worry, I'll get rid of the hair. It's my problem anyway. I don't know how that got on there suddenly. It was packaged. Okay. It's everywhere. So, small cake. It's a tartlet. Oh, there's a cat hair there. Okay. Fuck. Oh yeah, by the way, have you noticed? Speaking of hair, my hair is gone. My long hair, I had it removed. It lasted 2.5 months. From promised 6 to 8 months. Because I got sick of it. And I think, like, the place I went to, they're, like, professional and everything. And they're good. And, like, I don't know. I paid a lot of money for it. But I feel like when I research, like, problems that I had with it, I cannot really find people complaining the same way I do. So I feel like they just didn't do a very good job at it. And it was so expensive and such a pain in the ass. I mean, okay, having to take a lot of care to like keep it nice. They did not, like, one thing that I would have liked to know, because I asked so many questions and we were sitting there for hours, they could have explained me everything. But one thing that was seemingly very important is, like, so basically you have, like, they're gone now, but they, like, there's different types of extensions, and the most expensive one that takes that should supposedly stay in your hair the longest, and also stand out the least, is bonding extensions, which is kind of like they're gluing it into your hair. They like take little strands, like as little as this or even less maybe, and then in the beginning like they attach it like really close, like over here or so, but they don't start all the way up here. They start like from maybe here downwards, and then they put so many in. I had like 1,000,000 in there, and first of all they got me to buy way more than I needed, so that was a big waste of money. But yeah, they put them in, and then after you're done with that, like, you know, after a month or so, I noticed like it's already building this bird nest in my hair. It supposedly doesn't damage the hair, but I feel like I lost a lot of hair taking it out. But anyway, what was I saying? What was I saying? Yeah, you can't properly brush through, especially not with any kind of brush. And you know, like, can you imagine, like, let's say you have like something attached here. From here downwards you can brush, but like here you can't, right? Like you will get stuck, and it will just get, you can imagine probably it will get like messier and messier if you try to brush there, because there's nothing to brush it out. It just stops there. And then they're so close next to each other. After a while of like washing your hair and sleeping on it and all that, my friends are commentating my stream via Messenger, and I feel like you guys are hearing the Windows sounds. But yeah, they will like tangle with each other at that point here. And after a while, it got so bad that I thought, oh, this is so bad, I have to take it out. I have cat hairs there. And then I went to the hairdresser to have them help me and see if this is salvageable, if this is normal, what did I do wrong. Because I definitely brushed my hair every day, and I kept it in the braid when I went to sleep and all that. But then I go to the hairdresser, and she's like, oh yeah, this is normal. What you have to do is basically, and she takes those thingies and then she rips them apart, like really with so much strength. Some of them are so stuck together, you really have to like go whoosh, and you hear it like ripping apart, and it's really like brutal actually. And that's the way you separate them. She says it's normal, but I didn't find any like other experiences like this from people online with the same type of hair extensions who have to do the same thing. But from then on, I did that like every day. Like I tried to find them. I was like beep beep. Sometimes I couldn't even get them apart. And sometimes, like, there would at that hairdresser appointment, it was pretty bad because I didn't know. They didn't tell me to do this every day, so it got to a point where I needed help with it, right? So they helped me with it, but it took so long and it was so painful because they, like, if you do it yourself, I feel like you can kind of tell better where to stop pulling and ripping. Rip and tear. You can kind of tell yourself. Now, if someone else is doing it, they just rip and rip and rip and have no mercy. They don't feel the pain on your scalp. And then, how long was I sitting there? I don't know, 2 hours or so of them ripping. Not just one person at a time. I think it was 2 or 3 people sometimes even. Ripping really hard. And I got like headache in my whole face from frowning so hard. I was frowning endlessly because of the pain, and then it got like really bad here and here and can you imagine? And then after that, because I thought this can't be normal. Until that point, barely any extensions fell out. 2, I think. 1.5 months or so in, 2 of them fell out. That's normal. Sometimes they fall out. You can't put them back in, but they fall out. There's still millions of them in there, so it's not noticeable. But after that one appointment of them ripping and ripping and ripping, so in those 2 weeks following that, so many more extensions fell out. I don't think this is the normal procedure to rip and rip and rip to take care of them. They were so brutal and it was so painful. And on that day I was like, I just want to fucking die. And I was physically so exhausted from the pain. But I was like, okay, maybe I can like stretch it out a little bit more because I don't want to waste all this money and then just have it for 1.5 months when you're supposedly able to have it in for 6 months. I cannot imagine how bad your bird's nest on your head is gonna be if you have it for 6 months. But I don't hear all these horror stories from other people. One of my friends, one of my American friends, she has extensions all the time and she seems to not struggle with that at all. Weird. Really weird. And so I tried to, you know, for a while longer, go with it. And honestly, I trained my hair to not need to shower so much, to not to need washing that much. And the extensions generally don't like to be wet anyway. So I try to avoid it as much as possible. But then, recently with like Italy, and I was in Japan before that, like it's so hot and obviously scalp gets sweaty and I want to shower more. And but every time I shower, I would notice that it's like really hard to get the moistness out of the part that is close to my scalp. Like the lengths are okay, but the scalp area is really hard to get the moistness out of it. It takes a long time, and through each time when I shower and when it's become wet once, I noticed that the bird's nest situation gets worse and worse and worse. And I was just so annoyed with it, and it was such a bother. And generally the extensions looked really dry, and I had to style them really well in order to even get it to look decent. Also, when cosplaying, there was so much more hair to hide underneath. That was really tight, but okay, that's a manageable thing, but still, it's a little bit more annoying. And every time before going to sleep, I have to brush my hair so much more because the extensions get tangled so much more than normal hair, even though it's real hair. But it's just like too much. So recently, this week on Tuesday, I finally got them removed. 2.5 months in from 6 to 8 months or so. So it feels like a big waste. But then this process was absolute hell. Getting them removed maybe is easier when you ride it out until later when the glue... Apparently it might be easier to destroy it. But I honestly thought that the process of removing it would not be this fucking brutal. I expected that they would have, for the price of this, that they would have something like more thought through. But you know how they did it? Okay, so they take the little extension strands, and there's this, it's called bonding, right? So there's a tiny, this big tiny piece of glue wrapped around the hair to connect the parts. So they take that and then they put some spray on there that supposedly should make the glue softer, but I don't think it was working at all. but they sprayed so much of that. After a while, when my scalp was so sensitive, it was burning when they put that spray on my hair. Like, they put so much of that. But yeah, I don't think it was working at all. They also were saying it wasn't working, really. But yeah, so after they put that spray on, they don't even wait. I would think you would have to wait a little bit for it to actually work. But no, immediately they take their, like, tweezers or whatever. Like, not tweezers. Like you use for, even for, getting nails out or whatever. Is it a tweezer? Do you call it tweezer too? Tongs, yeah. They got some tongs, and by their own wording, they crush it. But it's not even that simple. So they go there and they crush the glue, but it doesn't just open up like that. They were having troubles crushing it often. Sometimes it wasn't crushing at all. But after they crushed it, they would take that strand and then brush it with the tiniest, what do you call it? Not a brush, but a comb. With a fucking comb! You know how much that hurts? They brush it, they try to brush it out with a comb, and it takes forever. And when they're going through this absolutely tangled part with all the glue, there's like still big chunks of glue and the hair messed around with there. And they brush it out, and it's so painful. And they were doing that for 4 hours to me on Tuesday. Not just one person. I had 6 hands on my head doing that. One here, one there. It was so bad. It was so bad. I was in so much pain. Excruciating pain. That was one of the biggest pains of my life. And it just was never ending. And I was looking at all the hair I was losing too. And they were like, your hair is not damaged through this at all. I'm like, yeah, maybe not damaged, but like, you're ripping out so much hair by being so brutal. Is this normal? I can't believe it. And then after like 3 hours of being in excruciating pain, like really losing my mind over it. Yeah, what hair? There's a lady who seems to be free, so that's why she comes over, seeing me in pain. Another lady who works there, who normally probably doesn't do hair, but like manicure and pedicure and stuff. So she has like different focus points. She sees me suffering, and she has this, I see an angel. She has this aura of an angel. She speaks really calmly, and she has this mom energy, this angel mom energy. Like, I sense someone's coming to me to save me and rescue me. She looks really experienced, and she looks like a mom, and she's so gentle and loving and kind, and she's like Jesus. And she comes over, and she's like, oh, you poor girl. I will give you something good now. And she comes with her creams, and she's like, while I'm suffering, I'm like, you know, being ripped from all kinds of sides, one side to another, like, ow, ow. She sits down in front of me. She lets me smell 2 creams, and she's like, which one do you prefer? And I'm like, this one. And then she starts massaging my hand really good with it. She goes up on my arm and all that, and whoa. And she sees me suffering though, and she's like, oh, this poor girl, oh my God, oh, are you okay? She's so sweet. She's like, she has like that little light at the end of the tunnel, like she's a saint. And like, she's massaging my hands, but then like she helps me like massage my head and here and here. And she tries to, at the same time, like hold my scalp back, because they're actively ripping my scalp away from my bones, my skull. And she's trying to hold it back, which I see what she's doing there, and it's a good attempt, but it's not really working anyway. But yeah, she did my hands, and sometimes she went to my neck, but they were too busy like ripping my hair out, so it was hard to reach my neck. But she was an absolute saint, trying to help me out there. That was like the only thing But there was just too much pain. Like, she couldn't overpower the amount of pain with the small amount of relaxation. But it was a good attempt. And she was really sweet. And because of the way she's so gentle, I was hoping that she might... Because there were 2 trainees, I think, ripping my hair. One was like really bad at it. It seemed like it was her first time doing it. The other trainee was there when I went there the first time to help me with the tangulation. And she was really good and gentle, and I really liked the way she was doing it. She was at least trying to not kill me. And then there's the non-trainee who put in my extensions in the first place, and she's very experienced, which may be also the reason after so many years that you don't give a shit anymore how much pain you're inflicting on somebody. So that's really noticeable. She's usually very rough with me. But at the same time, I'm also a little bit like giving them the benefit of the doubt that they can't really do much about it. But there's not... It seemed to be really difficult to get all of it out, and it was so many still in there. So, it's, you know, probably not completely, avoidable, but still. But there was one trainee who was really good, but then she had to leave pretty soon and do something else. And the other trainee who was pretty bad. After a while, she was getting a little bit better, but still, they were all rough with me. So I was hoping, because she was like massaging my hands, she seemed like she wanted to give it a try and help me. She seemed like she was thinking that she could do better than the other 2 who were still remaining. And I was hoping that she might be better because she's overall a gentle person, seemingly. But then she gave it a try. It seems like something that she normally doesn't do but has done before. And she gave it a try, and it wasn't much better at all. She tried to not hurt me, but it was still very painful. Were you able to ask for a break? I was losing my mind, so I did need a few breaks, but we couldn't take many because time pressure, and it already, like, it was pretty much non-stop 4 hours. Yeah, the motherly energy, it wasn't enough to save me. She tried, though. She tried. Yeah. And then we rode it out with the... like, she kind of pushed the trainee away, and the trainee went elsewhere, and they just did it with those 2 experienced ones until the end, at that point. The last hour or so. That was one of the biggest top 3 pains in my life. The biggest that I can remember right now. And I'm so glad it's out. But it was not worth it, I think. Mostly I did it for the music video. And that fulfilled its purpose, I suppose. Yeah. Never again. They were like, they were coping, those hairdressers. They were kind of coping. They were like trying to make conversation with me, you know, and they were saying stuff like, oh, so did you have a good time with them? Did you like them? Are you gonna do it again? And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, do I seem like I want to do it again? This whole time I'm fucking dying? Bruh? Are you honestly, like... no? Okay, I didn't, like, say it like that, but, like, I'm, like, just really perplexed at that question. Because I already shared my displeasure with them at that point, but they were just trying to be nice, you know? But I'm like, no? No, I'm not gonna do it. No. And they're like, they all say that, but then they come back again and put it in again, and I'm like, no. No, I'm pretty serious. I'm pretty sure I'm never gonna do this again. This was terrible and low-key traumatizing. I told them! That I told them! Yeah. That was... They told me several times, you say that, but you're gonna come back again. They always come back, and I'm like, No. Not over my dead body. No. This is one of the worst experiences of my life. I mean it! Yeah. Maybe for manicure lady? No, I come back to the salon because generally they're fine and all that, and I like their pricing. It's like fine. But not for extensions. Fuck that. Fuck that! That's the worst pain of my life. I swear. Oh my god. So I'm so glad it's over and I don't have to take such special care of my hair anymore. But now I really think I have a lot less hair than before. I really think they ripped so much hair out of my scalp unnecessarily on Tuesday. Sure, it will grow back, but it will take a while because they ripped it out at the scalp. They didn't just cut it somewhere. No, it's like, whoop. It really feels like I have much less. Like, I go through it with my hands and it feels like, what the hell? Hey, yo. But it's okay. I'm going back to Japan very soon, and I was kind of dreading using my extensions there. I wanted to get it out before because I knew I was gonna sweat so much and I would need a lot more showers, and it's just really hot with so much hair as well. Like my whole neck, shoulder area gets so heated from that. So I thought the smartest decision would be to take it out before I go back to Japan. Smart decision. And honestly, I like myself with this length too. I like this length. I think it's cute, right? Yeah. I have this length quite often. And I'm not gonna dye it for a while, I think. The problem is, like, the roots are coming back because my real hair color is dark brown and the roots are coming back, and now it will be like an awkward stage. I'll probably have to, like, when it gets to a point where it gets embarrassing, like here or so, I'm gonna have to probably dye dark brown over everything so that at least the roots don't stand out embarrassingly. But I don't think I will bleach it for a while because I think they got quite damaged last time I bleached them. Yeah, no, the roots, the contrast is too strong and it looks stupid. I don't like it when it gets too long. Right now it's still bearable, but anyway. So, let's eat the cake. I have a candle. I have a candle. I have a kiki. Oh, cat hairs. I think now it's cat hair free. Okay. A tartlet with chunky big strawberries. Get in there. There's a cat hair on the candle. It's kind of abnormal right now. Ta-da! Okay. I rarely use these. I hope there's still something in there. Wait. Do you... Let's go! Let's go! Sometimes I really can't, like, pull this down, you know what I mean? And the more I do it, the more my finger gets numb and I just can't do it and I give up. Okay. Happy double birthday to me. Happy double birthday to me. Happy double birthday to Keki Hime. That didn't last long, did it? Yay, my wish is to stop aging. Thanks, Candle. You served me well. My birthday was actually when I was in Italy for that convention recently. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I think you should. I don't update it often, but at times like when I was in Italy, I updated a lot more than my Twitter, and you're probably missing out on some stuff if you don't follow it. I made a... Wait, let me show you. I made a thing. If you go to my Instagram, then here, there's like some saved... There's some saved stories there, and I made a new one. When you click on it, you can see almost all of the other ones I thought were worth it to save. Here, impressions from my trip to Bella Italia. Yeah, that's me shooting in the pool. That's me on my birthday when it hit midnight. Yeah, that's my birthday dinner that was really chaotic. Yeah. So if you want to see stuff like that, you gotta follow me on Instagram. I have 2 or actually 3 accounts. One is for my cats, but I don't know how to log into that anymore. So it's not been updated. But you can still check it out to see pictures of my cats when they were really young. And the Keikihima account is like the main account for like casual everyday stuff, and the main account I use to just for everything, and also for the cosplay stories. But I have the Keiki cosplay. It's linked in there too in the description. I have the Keiki cosplay account to upload the cosplay pictures, the proper ones. See? And there's a lot of them, like really old ones too, from a long time ago. So check it out, give it a follow. I think it's I put up the photos on Twitter as well, but this is a nice way to look through the old ones too, like an archive. You know, a lot of stuff on there. My cat's Insta, Keiki Cats. So Keiki Hime, Keiki Cosplay, and Keiki Cats are my Instagram accounts. Thank you for following. Is that a GameCube? No, it's not a GameCube. It's a box that looks like a GameCube. With something interesting inside. I got it as a gift at Dokomi. What is this cat here doing here now? They're just flying in the air. Yo, okay. Here we go. It's like sprinkles. Finally, birthday cake. Yo, I had something like a birthday cake in Italy. It was just like one of those tiny desserts. It wasn't even good, sadly. So this is it. Oh yeah, those strawberries are good. I was gonna get the frozen from the frozen section. I was gonna get that children's cake that's relatively small, the Benjamin Blümchen cake, but I couldn't find it. And it also would have been probably a waste because I couldn't have eaten it all probably. Shouldn't you have 2 cakes? Yeah, it's okay, it's okay. This one is okay. In this economy, we can't have 2 cakes. Just one. One for 2 years. In this economy, 1 cake for 2 birthdays. 2 birthdays. 2 years for 2 years, 1 birthday. It's, yeah, inflation. You know it. You know it. I'm surely not the only one who's making sacrifices, right? Yummy. This is good. The strawberries are really big. I appreciate that. Yeah, maybe next time we need 3 years to celebrate 1 birthday. At this rate, it's getting rough, man. So good. So good. Makes me forget all the stress and pain. Makes me forget all of it. Yoo-hoo! Halfway through. More than halfway, maybe. Kind of hard to cut it, to be honest. Yummy. It's not even a real cake, it's a tart. Is a tart a cake? The strawberries are butt-shaped. I'm cutting through the middle of the butt. Nice. Oh man, so good. Aggressively eats cake. Hi. It is Tama. I'll show you in a moment. I'm gonna miss my cat. Oh no, she's rubbing herself against my leg. Foul play. She was on the floor. Wow. Now we saw both cats. Both of them. The cat, ooh. The cat, what's it called? Not ratio. Quota has been fulfilled. I always try to like take the hair and then like rub it together kind of so that it's like this and doesn't fly around as much anymore. That's it? Really? That's it? It's my birthday! Girl. Okay. So, I ate my cake. Yes. Why is it always on my nose? I feel like it's always on my nose. A tequila shot? I don't drink alcohol. Do you want to talk about the recent conventions? Yeah, I was going to. So, well, first of all, who here saw me at Dokomi? Yeah, I think quite a bunch. Whoa, see, there's a lot. Whoa. See how many? It's crazy. There were so many people at the... what was that? That was a hair? That was a hair flying over the camera. Whoa. I was like, what kind of special effect was that? Jeez. Did you see that? It's a ghost. Yeah, no, there was a lot of people at Dokomi. An overwhelming amount. I had a booth there, and I was supported by some volunteers to get the booth running, and it went really well, I think, and we had a good time. And I also had a little time slot to perform on the stage that was in the same hall. Relatively small stage, but big enough. I didn't want like something too crazy anyway. Yeah, you guys were also queuing a lot. Like a lot of you guys were spending hours in my booth queue. But I tried my best to like without like I didn't want everybody to just rush through like take a picture, sign by. While I was signing, like often it took so much time anyway, because some people got like a lot of signatures, and then I was trying to have some conversations and make it worthwhile for you too. And so it took a lot of time. I wasn't like going really slow. I was trying my best to go fast, but still it took so much time. I didn't want anybody to miss out, you know? And tried to make everybody happy. It was a lot of work and very exhausting, so before that I went to Thailand. Now Thailand and Dokomi is a little bit different because in Thailand I was invited as a guest, and I flew in as a guest, and it was a really short amount of time. It was just a one-day event versus Dokomi, which was a 3-day event. And also because it was a one-day event, there was like really tight schedule, not much time at all, and it was really rough, to be honest. I was dying. I had no time to eat. No time to, like, even for 5 minutes wind down in between. It was really hot and stressful and rough, to be honest. The schedule was not thought through very well. But at the same time, of course, I also, like, people bought, like, tickets, so to say, to meet and greet me, so have to get through that, right? There's not a chance that I'm gonna let people who paid for it, like, leave without seeing me. So it went on even after the event ended, way longer than it should have. And yeah, not the best experience, to be honest, because of the circumstances. But I had fun meeting everybody, and it was really cool to see so many fans who I've never met before, from the other side of the globe. But it made me really think that it's not feasible for me to do too many events, even though in some way I want to, because it's quite special to like also perform. Dokomi made me think that more so. My performance in Thailand was not so good, but just to have like people in front of me where I could like see them and hear them cheer is very, very special, and it makes me want to crave. It makes me crave more. But at the same time, with how stressful that was, both Dokomi and Thailand, I can't. It wouldn't be smart of me to do too many of these kind of events. It's a lot of traveling too, yeah. It takes up a lot of time, and then it's just not. It's just a lot. But I hope that at least Dokomi can be repeated next year. With another little performance and another booth. And hopefully this time they don't forget about my performance. That was something that added to it being more stressful than it should have been. I knew it was sus that at first I wasn't too worried, but when it got closer to the event, like 3 days before or so, or 2 days before even, I was still not in the like event schedule on the phone app even. Like, okay, the printed versions maybe it didn't make it in time, but on the phone you can like put it in there anytime, right? But I was not there. The slot was just empty. Nothing there. Sus. And then, just to keep the story short, they forgot. Like, they didn't forget. They just, most people were just not aware that I was supposed to be performing. And there was a delay. 30 minutes delay. They were pushing it. And they saw that there was an empty slot for 30 minutes. So they were like, oh, no problem. Like, that's where we can catch up. So, no issue. We'll just fill those 30 minutes by delaying everything, and then the 30 minutes go poof. And then somebody told them, like, what do you mean, those 30 minutes? Like, another performer told them, who was gonna go on before me, told them, no, what do you mean? That's not empty. Kekihime is performing in those 30 minutes. And then they were like, who's that? What? She's not in the program. Nah, she's not in the program, so we can just use those 30 minutes to fix our delay, right? And then at some point, I caught wind of that. And I was like, bruh, literally, I personally talked to the organizer of the event, and they offered me a slot, that slot. And then several times, I was like, hey, my slot is still not in the menu. Is this okay? Is this okay? And they're like, what do you mean? It's in the schedule. But what they meant, I think, was that my booth was in there in the app. You could find my booth, but you couldn't find my performance. So, but I asked several times. I was like, 1 week before, 5 days before, 2 days before, 1 day before. I'm like, hey, it's still not there. Also, you guys wanted to do a Twitter post to announce my performance, and that also didn't happen. Is that gonna happen? And it's so weird. It's so weird. Did they refund you? There's no need to refund because in the end I did make it happen by, like, they really wanted to, like, first they wanted to cancel it, then because I was very unhappy, I was like, no, you can't do that. Like, there's so many people waiting for me. They're already sitting in the audience, because this was happening, like, 1 hour or so before my performance. So my fans have been sitting in the audience for possibly 1 hour or so already, watching the previous performances to get a front seat, you know, to watch me. Yeah. So, like, the 80% of the people sitting there right now are there for me, waiting for me. We cannot cancel this. And they were like, okay, what about you perform tomorrow on a Sunday before noon? On a Sunday before noon? That's such a shitty time slot. That is such a shitty time slot. No. No. No, 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 no. First of all, also, because it was a 3-day event. On Friday I was cosplaying. On Sunday I was cosplaying. On Saturday I was purposefully not cosplaying because that's when my performance was gonna be. So I was in my stage outfit. And I can't, like, change all of this now. We're already on the day. So I was like, no, that's also not an option. The people are there now, and there's some people who can't be there on Sunday, and they're waiting for me. And, like, I asked you several times, so that we're gonna do this hopefully today. Can you make it happen? Like, this is not okay. I was insisting. So then it went from, please, let's just cancel it, to how about Sunday before noon, to, okay, how about your 30-minute time slot is gonna be just, what did they say, 5 or 10 minutes? And I was like, well, originally I only asked for 5 minutes, but you guys gave me 30 minutes, and now I planned my whole set around it. Yeah, maybe 10 minutes. Maybe they offered like 10 minutes. And I was like, no, like, my set is longer than that. I prepared for that, so no. But they really made it seem impossible. But after a while, we finally got it so that the previous person offered to, I think she had maybe a 1 hour slot or 40-50 minute slot, I don't know. And she ended hers like 10 minutes early, and the person after me, I think, started 10 minutes late or so. So the 10 minutes that I would have had became 30 minutes. No, they didn't. They were 20 minutes. 20 minutes. They could only give me 20 minutes. They were gonna give me 10 minutes out of 30 minutes, but then they got me back 10 minutes through ending the other one before me 10 minutes early. Yeah. Yeah. That's really nice of that. It was a VTuber, and I talked to her also in person. She was really nice, helping me out with that. Yeah. So we got back to 20 minutes, so I had to rush through my set, and I couldn't really talk or take a breath or water in between my songs much. So for somebody who has breathing issues, that was really rough. And I was so nervous. I was so nervous, and this whole drama really didn't help. Did not help. I was... Oh, cat hair. I was, like, behind the walls where people couldn't go, with my best friend, and we were, like, doing breathing exercise and, like, vocal warm-up and stuff, so that maybe I would have a better chance of not fucking up completely. So I've had experiences. The reason why I'm so nervous is that I used to perform regularly in Japan when I was in the idol group, and then obviously I was used to it, and my voice was stable when I was performing. But after not doing that for a while, now when I stand in front of a crowd singing, I notice that my voice, I can't sing normally anymore. I don't know how to describe it, but the nervosity and the stress and everything, I just can't hit the tones anymore. The notes, I get really tense up, and I can't hit the easiest notes anymore. It cracks, and yeah, I just can't. No, it just doesn't work. It just doesn't come out. And that's so terrifying to me for that to happen. And so I rarely do this kind of stuff, right? So for Thailand, I think the people who were there noticed that it wasn't very live. But there were several factors. First of all, it was the first time in a million years that I was going to perform in front of people like that, and I was very, very scared. Very fucking scared. Second of all, I was worried about wearing a cosplay, which I had a huge headache the whole day. So that was a smart decision from me. I was already dying. I didn't have food. I didn't have breaks. I had huge headaches, so my condition was really bad. And it's just hard to dance in the cosplay with the wig on and everything too. And it was just one day. Like if it was 2 days or so, I could maybe split 1 day cosplay, 1 day stage performance and all that separately. It was all in 1 day, so it was difficult to make like sacrifices and decisions and balance it. And then also the Thailand performance, the whole event. This seems to be normal in Southeast Asia, but the whole event was in a shopping mall. There's like huge convention places, event halls in shopping malls. So they booked that. You go into the shopping mall where there's other restaurants, a lot of normal people, and movie theaters. Also in the mall. Everything's in the mall. So the event was in the mall. But for my meet and greet, no, it was like a group meet and greet with a performance. For that, I didn't even notice until the day. But it was in a movie cinema room. You know, a typical movie theater where you go to watch a movie, which is kind of cool, and I like the privacy of it and how you look down on me, so everybody can see everything pretty much. But acoustically, it's shit. Hey yo, I just bought this. Look at this quality. Wow, it was cheap. Fuck. Okay, but yeah, acoustically, it's shit. So also with that in mind, singing live there. So, you know. But then after that, because I also felt embarrassed. I felt like live would be too difficult for me, but I also wanted to do it live. So for Dokomi, I was like, okay, I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna do it. Even if I might fuck up, like, through nervosity and lose my voice and everything. I was so terrified of that, but I really wanted to do it properly. But I was trying to do it so that my voice would be live, but like not very audible. So if I fuck up, then it wouldn't be too bad. But I think it was very audible, unfortunately. I wish it would have been less audible, but it went okay. Like, there were some wobbly, unstable moments here and there, but it was mostly okay. Yeah. I was relieved. After all that chaos of almost losing the slot. Yeah. So that was that. It was fun, and it was I got the adrenaline from it, which normally I don't have a chance to get this adrenaline. I used to get that in Japan when I performed as an idol in an idol group. That was, although there wasn't much adrenaline because there were not many people in the audience. But now there were so many people, and they were all there for me, and they were also passionate about me, and it made me really happy that, like, it's very different. It's a different feeling compared to back then. When I performed back then, there were like barely any people in the audience, and the ones who were there weren't even necessarily there for me. So the pressure was always on that we would want to gain new fans, gain their attention and interest for us. There was always so much pressure there and desperation and stress and frustration. And now I don't have to feel that. Like, there's already so many fans. I don't have to fight and desperately compete to gain new fans. They're already there. It's very different to not have that pressure on. But then at the same time, there's the pressure of, oh, there's so many people here now. A lot of them seeing me for the first time. I don't want to disappoint them. That's like really big in my head. I don't want to disappoint them, and I don't want to embarrass myself. Yeah. Well, thankfully it went well, and I had a lot of fun with it, and I hope we can do it again. Not too often, but once per year or so. So Dokomi for next year already has a date. And if nothing gets messed up, I'm hoping to be there again with a booth and with the stage performance. So you guys can already plan for it. There were many people from overseas, from far away as well. So you might want to plan it early if you want to be one of those people. But I don't know, I'll probably have to limit it even more. Like, for example, this time I allowed 5 signatures per day. There were 3 days. There were 10 prints, 10 different prints. And you could buy all of them in one day, but you could only get 5 signed. I was thinking, like, then it won't take too much time. Had to limit it somewhere. And you can get the rest signed on a different day, right? But we'll probably have to limit it to like 1 signature per person. I want to sign everything for you guys, but I have to limit it even more. Just 1 signature. Maybe a stamp. No. And then I always felt so bad. You guys were coming to my booth and you like, you know, we take a Polaroid and then I start signing, and then you bring out all these random things that you didn't even buy at my booth, and you're like, can you sign this? And I'm like, no, sorry, I have to like limit it somewhere, and if I start signing things that you didn't even buy at the booth, I'm gonna have to sign like all kinds of things. It's never ending. So I had to stay strict and say, no! Sorry. And I was like saying, okay, if you give up a signature for one of the prints that you bought, then I can sign this, but... No! Put my foot down. Yes. So from next time, only 1 signature probably. Because it's... You guys witnessed how long were you in line every day? Hours. Spending your whole freaking day at my booth, which honestly makes my booth look really popular. So that's wonderful. I don't dislike that at all. My booth looked very popular. 3 to 4, 2 to 4. See, that's insane. Just standing in line. And then sometimes on some days, like on Saturday, people were standing in line before my performance and then afterwards. And a lot of people stood in line during my performance and couldn't watch the performance because they couldn't leave their spot either. That's also sad. 4 in total. Oh no, 4 hours. Oh my god. Oh my god. 4 hours. I tried really hard to get through you guys fast. I tried. Because I also didn't want to spend my whole convention weekend at my booth. I ended up pretty much spending almost all of it at my booth, but that was not the plan. But after this experience, I am aware that probably if I do this again, I will have to spend a lot of time there. But yeah, we're gonna limit it to 1 signature. Hopefully that will help. Yeah. Close the booth during... It was closed, like you were not supposed to be able to buy anything, but people were still standing in line from before the performance would have started. I don't know, because they were... I think some of them were priority from the first time slot before the performance that I couldn't get finished. So they were moved to the second slot or so, or they were, I don't know. You know, they were waiting because, you know, you just wait. That's what happens. You queue for something and then fuck. You can't leave the queue, but I think if a situation like this arises again, we can figure out a way that they can leave the queue and just, I don't know, get a number or something to come back. Everybody gets a number, and then when the performance is over, you go back and line up again in that number. Well, you know. This is my first time doing like such a big booth thing all on my own. I had a Dokomi booth many years before. When I certainly did not have so many fans. So then this was not a concern at all. My booth was not that much work at all. And now I'm back and my booth has grown so much. And my helpers were doing their best also, and I think they did a great job at handling it. And with every day we also like improved things, I would say. And we were pretty smooth like butter on the last day. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. What the fuck? There's a hair hanging there. Did you see it? I think it's the same hair, just hanging around there. Okay? Is that a GameCube? No, it's too small to be a real GameCube. It's just a box that looks like a GameCube. Everybody is curious about that thing. Everybody's so curious. Serial numbers on each hair. Yeah, I recognize them. Yeah. The lost mini GameCube. That did not exist, right? There was no mini GameCube, I would have known. Don't ask. There's no treadmill? What do you mean? There's no treadmill. You don't really see it, so it doesn't exist. So yeah, Dokomi. And then recently I went to Rimini in Italy. That's kind of my first time, but also kind of my second time because I went to this convention. It's a convention in Italy on the beach. And last year I didn't go. I didn't have time. But the year before, I went there with my friends for the first time. And there was no convention. Because in that year, the organizers for this event kind of split apart. And they were promoting 2 different dates. And we fell for the one that didn't really end up happening at all. And was not a real convention. And there were barely any cosplayers there. Any people. Because all the Italian people, they knew which one was the real one. Like, you kind of, like, in Austria, I think we have the same thing. Like, there's some drama, like convention stuff and this and that. And you know it if you're from here. But if you're an outsider, then you will not really know. Especially if you don't speak the language. And so we had no idea. But we still had fun. We still brought some cosplays. And did some cosplaying all on our own. There were a few more people who misunderstood, and they were all just like Austrians and so on. No one from Italy made that mistake. But then we had fun, and we decided, okay, eventually, maybe someday, we'll experience the real deal. And some of my friends went the following year, but not all of them. Some of my friends went the following year and they had a blast. And this year I wanted to go too because it also falls on my birthday. My birthday, the 20th of July. And yeah, I had fun. I don't know what to say. Like, it was really a lot. Like, I don't know, as a convention, I don't know, the convention part itself I didn't like. I just generally, even at normal conventions, I don't really check out the booths. I don't really care. I've been at a million conventions when I was younger and more of a weeb. Then I looked for the booths, but it's all overpriced and I can get whatever they sell way cheaper in Japan if I wanted anything. I just don't really care about the booths. And Artist Alley, I also don't care much about because I don't want to buy things and clutter my apartment. It's already cluttered. House. I keep on saying as if I live in an apartment still. So I just don't need all of that, you know? And so this time the booths were even outside. Everybody was outside, so there's no AC obviously, but that's the cool thing at the same time. Having it outside is also cool, and they don't start until like 5 p.m. or so. No, 3 p.m. I think they start at like 3 p.m. but most people maybe show up even later, and it goes through the night. People are out there partying at those booths and stalls, food stalls, until like 3-4 a.m. That is cool because that's special. There's surely other events like that. Italy has a lot of like late night outdoors events. Like Lucca is also outdoors and late night. But it was so hot. Like, one of the reasons why they start so late is because the sun around noon is obviously unbearingly hot. At 3 p.m. it's still hot though. At 7 p.m. it's also... Yeah, it was okay. It was okay, honestly. In the shade, it was okay. Wasn't too bad. I actually... Only the first day was really... I remember... terrible. In terms of heat. And it's even worse when you're in cosplay, because you have like 5 layers of makeup on and like thick lashes and shit, and then a thick ass wig and like cheap material cosplay with like fake leather that sticks to your skin and shit. It's bad. Really not good for heat. But the reason I like it is because it's on the beach. It's not the nicest beach, but it's a beach, and you can kind of get vacation vibes thanks to that. You feel the sand, you feel the water. It's great for someone like me who has no ocean in their country. And also, yeah, so besides the vacation vibe, there's the fact that you can bring your cosplays that are beach themed and water themed and all that, and have the perfect location for it. Normally, like, I don't have any other places where I could really shoot that unless I book like a studio that is like water themed in Japan or so. Yeah, but shooting in the water, like, I've tried shooting at lakes before, but it's obviously a lake, and usually what we want is like an ocean with sand and all that. Lakes are just not so aesthetically pleasing for a swimsuit cosplay. Yeah. So, that's great to bring out those cosplays at that opportunity. Now, what I will say, I'm talking about this now. I mentioned conventions like Dokomi, and now many of my fans are going there. And I have fun seeing you guys. But to be honest, I'd rather not have you guys all show up at Rimini next year. Because I don't feel confident about having my fans see me in a swimsuit. So, ideally, don't come. If you already live there, like in Italy, like I saw some Italian fans and they were nice and all. Maybe if I lose 10 kilograms by next year, then you can consider coming. But right now... right now... No. No. Just... No. There was a convention I wanted to go to with my best friend in the Netherlands. They have a convention in like one of those big pool resorts that are indoors. They have like, you know, like a big glass hall, right? And then there's pools everywhere and like palm trees and all that stuff. Can you imagine? There's a convention like that in the Netherlands. And I wanted to go there, but then I saw that a couple of you guys are going there. And then I canceled. Because I was like, I don't want you guys to see me in a swimsuit. Like, what the fuck? That and the fact that the schedule for it is kind of bad. Like you can't shoot the whole day. Because like they're not booking the whole thing. They're not renting the whole thing. So lame. You can only take photos there before opening times and after opening times, and in between you can still be in cosplay, but you're not supposed to take any photos anywhere. And that's so lame. Like I wouldn't want to get up at 6 a.m. and then only have time like for makeup, maybe makeup and setting everything up for 1 hour, and then maybe shoot for maximum 1.5 hours, and same at the end of the day, like when you're already so exhausted. It's just a terrible concept, I think, to me. Still, everybody who goes there, from what I hear, has a good time and enjoys it, but for someone who focuses on getting good photos at places like these, it's not worth it for me. It's not worth it. I don't like the system. If they booked it the whole day and you can shoot the whole day, even if there's normal people there, whatever, as long as you can use it the whole day, okay. That's considerable. But nah. So in Italy, in that event, you can do it all day. And we had a good time. I had free cosplays, and I did some like fixing on them on the first day. On Thursday, the first day was Thursday. Some people already cosplayed on that day. Some people even cosplayed twice or thrice. Like they switched outfits throughout the day. I can't do that. Oh my god! It took me an insane amount of time to get into my cosplays, even though they were relatively simple. I don't know why it took me so much time to do my wig. I had the same wig on for 2 days. My surgical wig, and it was already kind of fucked up from Dokomi. And then on Saturday, I still somewhat managed to get it to look okay. And then I went into the ocean water a little bit with it for photos. And so it got like salt water and all that in there, right? So for the next day, I had to fix it again. And it was so fucking tangled. Wigs, after so many years as a cosplayer, I still don't have a solution to keep wigs silky and smooth as they are when you first get them. I still don't have it figured out. I used this spray, like a detangling spray that I used for my extensions too. I thought that would maybe help, but I think maybe it made it worse. That was so difficult. I was working on my wig forever. It's so tangled, and even when it looks superficially okay, it's probably very fucking tangled in there. It's such a long wig. I prefer cosplaying characters that have like maybe up till here, but anything longer than that, ugh, they tangle like a bitch. Ah. Now I notice you. I shall mod you. My bestie. My bestie. Crimp. Yeah, then you recently got into crimping. I've never tried that before. But apparently it helps. Ayo? You stand out now. Now I can see you. At least you're not spamming me on Facebook Messenger now. Giving me the pico, pico, pico window sounds. This is better. This is better. Now you're part of it. So yeah, oh my god, it's already been almost 2 hours. I need to do so much stuff. So I'm not gonna do much longer. Crimping? Okay, let's try it sometime with the next project. So I'm basically saying, please don't come to Rimini. I already have so many conventions where I have to kind of always be on alert and like fan service, interactions and all that. Conventions are already so exhausting to me. Like I'm so sensitive to colored contacts. It's killing me. So until further notice, don't consider going there, please. I'll try to lose weight and be more confident, but until then, you are banned. Okay? Thanks. I know you want to see this hot body in a swimsuit too. I know you want to see it, and it's not fair that you don't get to see it when Italians get to see it, who just live there. But no. Only Italians will see this body for now. But damn, they had good bodies. Italians are they're also fit. Italian cosplayers. Okay, maybe not everybody, but like there's so many hot cosplayers there. It's crazy. Ghost. Mamma mia. They're so hot. Yeah. But not only the Italians, like generally, like, yeah. There are a lot of like Austrian cosplayers there. Like more and more Austrian cosplayers have discovered this convention. Now, I wonder what the Italian people think that we're slowly infiltrating their local event. Hope they don't mind. The cool thing about it is like, you don't have to get up early. I hate getting up early. So you get up like maybe even the breakfast. The breakfast at all of these hotels. I've never had this before. I don't know if they always have breakfast so late or if they're just considering the event, but they have breakfast until 12 noon. So you can sleep until 11:30. But a lot of people eat the breakfast and then go to sleep again. Yeah, but I usually wouldn't. No, I didn't do that. I wanted to take a nap, but I couldn't. I was too busy preparing. One time before the convention and before getting into cosplay, I went to the beach. You know, after breakfast, went to the beach. It was fucking hot, but it was nice. And then I go back to the hotel, everything, walking distance. And then I get into cosplay. That takes fucking forever. And then cosplay time, yay! Yeah. And then most people just go to sleep at 3 or 4 a.m. or so. I think me and my bestie, we managed to stay up not as late as the others. Mostly, we had control over everything. We didn't go drink endlessly like the others. I was pretty schadenfroh when a lot of people were hung over on the on like Saturday or Friday, Saturday, either day, and we weren't hungover at all. Yeah. Oh yeah, many people had hangovers. Many of them. Yeah, so I don't really like the crowdedness and the heat and the alcohol and party aspect of it. But there were some nice locations and it was chill. I just don't really understand. Like, I don't know. I went there. The first time I arrived there in cosplay, I was like, okay, where do I go? Where do I find people? Where do I get found? Where do people gather? Like, there's a lot of people here, but is there like a good spot to be? Like, it's so like, I don't know where to go. So I ended up just like, most of the time I was like at one end of the beach. Like, cosplayers were like scattered through the like several beaches. They were numbered, right? And they were scattered all over it on the shore. And I would usually be like at one end of it the whole time, so people had a hard time finding me. The few fans that found me, they were looking for me. They were looking for me. And I felt bad that like some people missed me, and I didn't meet a single one of those cosplayers that I wanted to meet, the Italian cosplayers that I was following on Instagram for years. And I even wrote to them, like, after the first day or the second day, I wrote to them, like, oh, I couldn't see you today. Maybe tomorrow. And they're like, yeah. Didn't meet any of them. I met like one Italian photographer that I wanted to meet for a long time. But besides that, where were they? I think they just got it all figured out. Those Italian cosplayers, they know where to go. They have like this whole schedule of photo shootings, and they go there and there and there and there, and then you just never find them. Some of our friend group met them, some of them, when I wasn't there, and it made me so sad. Yeah. Those Italians, they just figured it all out. They have it all figured out. They need to find me. I can't find them. They need to find me. Please. 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 Italians. Come find me. Okay, so that's some stories, blah blah blah. I'm gonna maybe sing a song for you. And then I'm gonna go. Have you guys been listening to my new song, My World, from Kekihime? It's on Spotify and so on. And it has a music video. Oh, almost 500k. Can we get there, guys? Can we get there? Gonna link it. That would be really cool. And the cool thing about this is that I'm getting 100% of the streaming income of this song. I don't know what I earned so far, if I earned, because it takes a while to be processed. So I don't know if anything, oopsie, has been earned yet. But it'll be nice to get it all for myself. Yeah! That nice revenue, the rare revenue. I don't like it when people... I actually don't like it when people say it looks or it sounds like something from 2010 or so, because that's not really the intention. And when it comes to the music video, I don't have the budget to make anything cooler than this. And I tried my best, okay? So it's not supposed to look like it's outdated. And I mean, the sound of the song, I can tell it sounds kind of Avril Lavigne, and that's fine, but I don't really like it sounding like outdated. I don't think it sounds outdated necessarily anyway. But you know, where do I have where do I have the instrumental? Oh, I think. Have you guys heard the a cappella version yet? Did I have a chance to let you listen to that yet? Anywhere? No. Isn't this the a cappella? Oh yeah! Oh, then let's do it! I like the a cappella versions. It sounds nice. Wanna listen to it? Routing. Ah, okay. Here we go. Ta-da! Ah. Wait, yeah.
Hey, it's been a while. I guess you might be surprised. I do it my way. I found my place and finally I'm feeling brand new. Hey, go with the flow when life takes me on a road. Oh, I know, just the way, follow me and you'll be okay. Never be the one to say that we should all just calm down. I'ma yell it to the clouds when it pours down on me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Get set, go. Hey, we'll come around. We're gonna go all the way. You might be feeling so lost, but always found. So what are we waiting for? Welcome my world. Caught me falling, still believing. Up and down and side to side. We stay like always, so just say hey. And now all we got is time. Welcome my world. Hey, you. How you like this world made for you and I? Don't you doubt, baby, you should know by now that it's now or never, so we're coming out from hiding. Keep on going, climbing, yeah. Yeah, this is who I am right now. I gotta make it, breaking out. Oh, calm down, I'ma yell it to the clouds when it pours down on me, yeah. Get set, go. Hey, we'll come around. We're gonna go all the way. You might be feeling so lost, but always found. So what are we waiting for? Welcome my world. Caught me falling, still believing. Up and down and side to side. We stay like always, so just say hey. And now all we got is hearts beating faster. I've waited for so long. I know where I belong. We'll stay this way. Connection not broken or repeated. I swore it stopped, but it still kept on beating. This paradise that I always let you in, so stay. World. Yeah, yeah. Come on. Welcome my wallet. Want it. Welcome my wallet. Got it. Welcome my wallet. Hey, hey, hey. Come on. Welcome my wallet. Want it. Welcome my wallet. Got it. Welcome my wallet. Bring it back. Jump giving up now. Hey, we'll come around. We're gonna go all the way. You might be feeling so lost, but always found. So what are we waiting for? Welcome my world. Got me falling, still believing. Up and down and side to side, we stay like always. So just say hey, and now all we got is time.
Yay! Look at my wallet! No! No, what was it again? Welcome my world. Hey. Yeah, doesn't it sound nice? I know. I know. You gotta listen to it again afterwards to hear all the nice faint back vocals. As always, many harmonies and stuff. Yeah, 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 yeah. Now, ちょっと待って。Where do I have? Where do I have? Isn't there a instrumental version? Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna sing it with this one. Normally I have like a version with backup vocals. The instrumental usually doesn't have that as much. But that's okay. Okay, we'll sing this. Wow. Sugoi. I don't know if there will be delay. Tell me if there is. Also, where are the lyrics? There. That was loud for you guys. Whoa! Okay, I had it really low for me. Sorry! Okay. Welcome my world, eh? Welcome my world, eh? Come on! Want it! Got it!
Hey, it's been a while. I guess you might be surprised. Do it my way. Found my place and finally I'm feeling brand new. Hey, go with the flow when life takes me on a roll. Oh, I know just the way. Follow me and you'll be okay. Never be the one to say that we should all just.
There's so many overlapping lines.
When it pours down on me, yeah, yeah, yeah. Get set, go, hey, we'll come around. We're gonna go all the way, yeah. Lost but always found, so what are we waiting for? Hold me falling, still believing. Up and down and side like this world made for you and I don't just doubt. Baby, you should know by now that it's now or never. So we're coming out from hiding. Keep on going, climbing. Yeah, yeah, this is who I am right now. I'm gonna make it, breaking out. Calm down, I'ma yell it to the clouds when it pours down on me. Yeah, yeah. Let me hear you say, get set, go. Hey, we'll come around. We're gonna go all the way. Yeah, lost but always found. So what are we waiting for? Caught me falling, still believing. Up and down and side to side. We stay like always, so just say hey. And now all we got is time. Faster. I've waited for so long. I know where I belong. Will stay. This connection not broken or repeated. I swore it'd stop, but I still kept on beating this paradise. I'll always let you in, so stay. Yeah. Come on, want it, got it. Hey, 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 hey. Welcome my world, eh? Welcome my world, eh? Welcome my world, eh? Hey, we'll come around. We're gonna go all the way. Yeah. Lost but always found. So what are we waiting for? Caught me falling, still believing. Up and down and side to side. We stay like always, so just say hey. And now all we got is time. Want it, want it, my want it. Ooh. Look, no. It's welcome my world. Hey, oh my God. This song is so hard to sing. Oh my God. There's so many ups and downs. Oh my God. Very hard to sing. Where's my wallet? While my wallet is on Ko-fi, if you want to, you can leave a little birthday donation on my Ko-fi, link in the description. Now I am going to go and leave you guys. Thank you for watching today. Thank you for watching me eat cake and annoy my cats. Didn't see much of them this year, did you? I will now go and do stuff. Gotta get ready. Gotta get stuff done. Gotta clean my place. Oh my God, there's so much. I need to do the dishes. I need to do laundry. Yes. Thank you for coming to this channel to support me once again and listen to my stories about my extensions and struggles with conventions. Yeah. Our annual meeting. The thing is, it's not even annual. That's the fucked up thing about it. Last year, I didn't even do it. 2 birthdays in one stream. Inflation. Inflation is bad. Yeah, I'm gonna do Keiki Beam. Yeah, of course I'm gonna do it. I have to. It's my tradition. And you guys are very good at doing it too. So get your Keiki Beams ready. There it is. Copy paste. Copy paste that little cheeky emoji. Japanese emoji. Are you already doing it?
Okay. Are you ready? 저 오이시 케이크 비무. Just realized something. When I left my chair previously to get the cake, did you see the bottom of the chair, like the sitting part of the chair? Did you see that? No? Okay, good. Because no? Not really, right? Not really. A little. Okay. Didn't think to look there. Okay, good. There was a butt imprint. Of course there is. There always is. All is okay. My butt imprint. See you in another year. I do have vlogs coming up whenever I can edit them. I think I have 2. I think there's 2 that I just haven't been editing yet. I haven't had time yet. There should be at least a Thailand vlog and another. I don't even remember what it is. I don't know what it is anymore, but there was something else there too. So, whenever I get time for it, maybe October, then this channel will be updated again and used. Oh, yeah, right! The other vlog is the music video behind the scenes. Which, if you get the music video to 500k, then I was kind of like waiting for a milestone like that. So if you get to 500k, I'll edit and upload the vlog for the behind the scenes. Okay? So get to it. Thank you. You have a mission, a side quest. Yes. It's almost at 500k. Okay. Okay. Fighto. Thanks for watching. I'm tired. Ooh. I'm tired. Bye bye. 저 오이시 케이크 beam. One more. 저 오이시 케이크 beam. Come on. Is it getting... Is it... Where? More? Are they getting bonked? It worked before! No! Okay, it worked before. It's okay. Ah! Okay, a bit more. I'm coming back. Ah, there we go! There we go! You fixed it. Thank you. I don't have a ending screen, so just gonna go. I'm just gonna go.